Hey family, how y'all doing today? So I came on here today because I want to talk a little bit about what happens when you start to reach your higher self, which is basically loving yourself. So, of course, you're going to go through the grieving process, and that's 5 stages of grief. So I pulled them up just to remind you of what they are. And it's denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. So, of course, denial. Once you start to love yourself, you get into victim mode. And you think about everything that people have done to you and, all the hurt, betrayal, lies, all of that. But you're forgetting the part that you played in it and how long you let it fester. And also the karmic debt that you had to pay off, not to mention the lessons that you had to learn to get you to the place you are at today. So, alright, the second one is anger. Now, if you're really true to yourself, the only person you could be angry with is you for allowing it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can hold people accountable for the actions that they played, but it was really about you, boo. And the things that you attracted and the things that you did. You know what I'm saying? So, bargaining. I know for me, and now you have to understand that this is an ever growing process. And I mean, loving yourself, especially depending on the age that you are. I ain't going to give mine at this moment, but just think how long was in your dysfunction. It's going to take just about that long probably to begin to really love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Probably not that long, but it's gonna be a process, an ongoing process. So the depression is gonna stick in because when you think about some of the things that you've done and the things that you're allowed, it's very depressing. And especially when you know that you're better than that, and why did you do those things, and it's very depressing. But once you begin to learn that they were lessons to get you to the place you are, oh, I missed bargaining, didn't I? I'll just get right over to depression. Bargaining. Oh, now that's a good one. Okay. How did I bargain? Okay, let's take people for instance. You know what I'm saying? You start making excuses and thinking that you can continue to be in some of these relationships. That could be people, places, and things. Well, maybe I'll just let this here part go or this person go, but I'll still mess around with these individuals or do that, and at least I'm on my journey. You know what I'm saying? At least I'm getting better, and which is acceptable because you can't let it all go at one time, but understand that you are going to go through a bargaining process. You know what I'm saying? What's the next one? So we did depression. We skipped. So acceptance. Acceptance is when you start to relate to the ancestors and to the universe that you have learned your lessons. And you begin to speak out and not be ashamed of the lessons that you went through. I mean, telling your story is helping you to heal. Once you begin to speak out, you gain the momentum of acceptance. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that your life is going to be perfect, or that it's not things in your past that you need to clean up, or relationships that you need to rebuild, or you know what I'm saying? But you have to start recognizing and accept the part that you played in and the work that you need to do. You know? So what I did, I wanted to pull a few oracle cards that would help me address some of the things that we may need to work on, and hope that ancestors will guide me in this message. So I want to ask now to the ancestors, the universe, and Source to give me 3 cards that we can utilize that can help us in our journey. Okay. And kind of confirm what I'm saying here. So what I'm going to do is pick the last 3 cards at the bottom of the deck. I'm using the Goddess African Rising cards. I'm going to need my glasses, y'all. Oh, wow. The first card that came out was Rage. Live Out Loud. And Grief. Now, you tell me that these cards don't be telling the daggone truth. This is all I just said, right? Isn't it? So, Rage. Let's look up what rage means. What rage is telling us to do. I don't know why these things ain't in alphabetical order, but y'all give me a moment. Trust me, they about to help us get to the place we need to be. So that's going to do so 46. It says, take a breath, close your eyes, and put both hands over your lower abdomen. Tune into the part of you that feels out of control, flooded with loving, healing, golden light. Now put both hands over your heart and do the same. You have the right to your full range of emotions, including anger. Sacred rage inspires us to run for office, lead, protest, and shift policy, but unhealthy rage can devour your very soul. Get clear on what is really happening. Allow yourself to feel your feelings. See the truth. Just because it threatens does not mean you are not being threatened. So that brings us back to the rage, or depression when you begin to love yourself, because you do get enraged. I think I was more mad at myself than anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because how could I have allowed so many things to happen to myself? You know what I'm saying? And so to live out loud is actually what I'm telling you now, is to speak out. It's going to help you heal. Trust me. It's going to help you. I'm not saying that you have to get on a platform or anything like that, but wow. To really heal, we have to really challenge ourselves. And don't be scared to do it. I mean, like, really. I'm talking to a camera. So how bad can it be? Of course, you're going to see it eventually. But right now, I mean, I got my cheerleaders in the background. You see them? They encourage me every day. And grief. You're just gonna have to grieve the process. Just gonna have to go through it, boo. And grief is good. It's good to cry. It's good to, you know. I want to tell you too, as an aspect of the bargaining process, when I said that you're gonna have to, that you slowly wean yourself away from things, people, places, you're gonna have to do it if you really want to heal. You're gonna really have to just let go of everything and everybody and every place that don't serve you no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who it is. Sometimes you have to just separate so you can distill the mind and be by yourself so that you can meditate on these things. You know, I mean, eventually you'll come back, but you'll have a better perspective on what you need to do and how to deal with relationships and people and stuff. And after that process of beginning to love yourself, you're not going to let people come in and just walk all over you no more. You're just not going to do it. You're just going to refrain. You're going to begin to speak up and let them know what time it is. And they're going to understand by your reaction and how you carry yourself not to come at you in those type of ways. Of course, the devil is always going to try to step in and do his dirty work. But honey, please, trust me. When you begin to truly love yourself and get to a higher frequency, you're just going to rebuke those energies and tell them to be on their way. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow people to come in your space and bring negativity, gossip, and drama and all that stuff. Of course, we all like a little drama. I understand that. You can get a little juicy news and stuff like that. But don't let that be the focus of your, existence. Drama-filled stuff, you know? Alright, so let's pull a little bit of the Aboriginal cards. This to confirm. My camera is always moving, though. Alright, 3 cards from the bottom. Fearful, optimistic, and insight. Now, don't have fear, just like I said, to do this. And be optimistic of the transformation that's going to take place. You're going to be proud of yourself. You're probably already proud of yourself because some of you probably already going through it. And the insight that you're going to gain. I'm telling you, it's like when you tap into the ancestors and you begin to meditate, they be giving you all kinds of downloads of what people think that, okay, some people probably get downloads a little confused, but it's really your higher self telling you what you need to do and giving you insight on how to approach these things. It's actually confirmation of the learning process when you get downloads. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, wow, yeah. And you start to tune into things that's really going to feed your soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just can't. I be trying to look at TV sometimes. I can't even do it. When you start to look at the subliminal message in it, I mean, it just kind of just mess you all up. And another thing, I don't understand what it is, but it's like the acting has really fell off for me. It's like every time I look at it, I be like, oh God, is this Have these people always been bad actors, or is it just me? Anyway, let's give us a few affirmation cards to give us a little encouragement from the ancestors. Please give these beautiful people what they need to hear today that's going to feed their souls. Okay, the first card that came out was move. A long walk is good for the soul. Get outside and allow Mother Nature to lift your spirits. I tell you, I love the ancestors. They be so on time for me. I don't know, lately I used to be such a homebody. Like I said, I was in the hermit mode for a while. I just can't wait till this daggone weather break because I'm ready to get out of this house so bad. You just don't even know. Sheesh. Alright, give us 2 more cards, ancestors. Two more from the bottom. Passion. Light up your life by honoring your deepest desires and pamper yourself. Self-care is a necessity, not a luxury. Trust me, once you begin to love yourself, you are really going to want to pamper yourself. And that's by nourishing your body with better foods and pampering yourself. That's going to make you feel so much better. You're going to know it's automatically going to happen because you're going to start taking caution to what you put in your body and stuff like that. You know, it's like I said, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen overnight, but slowly but surely you'll get to it. So, that's all I guess I had to say for today. Trying to get in this algorithm. You know what I'm saying? See if I can spread a good word to give some encouragement. It helps me, and I hope it helps you. So, like and subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up. Please leave me a comment. Give me some topics to talk about because I'm open for anything. You know what I'm saying? I think once I start to get a little bit more views, I'll probably incorporate some full readings for the collective or tarot. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just hate my videos to just not be seen. I know it's a process though, and I have to be patient to get the views and things like that, but trust me, I will come with a couple of videos every week just to give an encouraging word. So, alright, family, stay encouraged and understand it's a process, and just tap into your spiritual team and source and angels and just ask them what to do, and understand when you start having things come into your mind that you need to do, that's a download. It's a download. You know, we all are here to serve a purpose and to reach our higher self. Some may need to reincarnate and do things all over again if they don't learn the lessons, but hope that's not you. But things are going to take place whether you want to recognize them or not. And the only thing I can say is you have to start seeing things for how they really are. I mean, you can't keep your head stuck in the sand and not understanding what's going on around you. Things are changing. And they're not going back the same. There's a shift going on, and people are going to be, the wheat from the tares is going to be separated. we're not gonna be living in hell. The universe is tired of it. Mother Nature can't not take it no more. The tree outside of my apartment building is so molded in the frequency and the man-made chemicals and everything going on that is tearing the planet up. And we have to start loving it and talking to the trees and spreading a better frequency to nourish the planet. Alright, y'all. Stay encouraged. Like and subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up and a comment. We'll be so lovely. Alright, bye.